Em Rizzy.
We got a hot track, let's make sure I got a hot rap. My lyrical laser burns through the paper, Dark Invader with the saber.
What is good, everybody? DJ TMac here for another great hip-hop conversation. Bringing another web conversation your way, and this time with a producer. He goes by the name of Em Rizzy, and he's in the building right now. What's good, Em Rizzy? How are you?
What's going on, T-Mac, man? Pleasure to be here, bro.
Hey, pleasure to meet you, even though it is in this way, but you know, hopefully we'll run into each other at a show sometime.
No doubt.
But I'm glad to have you on the show, talk music, talk your music, talk, you know, general underground hip hop, what's going on, you know, food, all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, man.
Let's just sort of get right into it. You are from South Carolina, correct?
Indeed.
Okay. Talk about growing up in South Carolina and sort of the music influence you had growing up.
Well, you know, I'm an 80s baby, but a 90s kid. So, you know, influence down here for me was pretty basically like it was in Los Angeles and New York. We wasn't real big on the, you know, the booty shake music and stuff like that. My older brother, you know, he liked hip hop, man. So when I was coming up, man, it was heavy Busta Rhymes, heavy Death Row, heavy Mobb Deep, you know, Pac, Big, Ja Rule when he was on top, you know, especially that first album, man. Oh my God. So, you know, it was still heavy hip hop in my house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah. And yeah, man, it just carried over into my older years, and here we are, bro. Like, I'm still loving it.
When did you start sort of making music? What was that spark to sort of get you to want to, you know, get behind the boards and start, you know, making beats and producing?
For me, man, it was when my daughter was born. My daughter's 9 years old now, so probably about when she was around 2 or 3 and going to school. And my lady, she was working, so you know, I literally just work and come home and, you know, basically just wait for them to get home. So, you know, I'd have something to do with my family and stuff like that. Came out of boredom. I ended up surfing the web one day, and I, you know, was watching a program called Mass Appeal Rhythm Roulette. And lo and behold, the first episode I ever saw was Crisis, man.
Wow.
Okay. And I just saw him chopping those beats up, man. I just got fascinated because I was always, you know, into hip hop as far as listening, but hell, I never would have thought in a million years I'd be creating any, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him on the boards, man, and then I saw Ninth Wonder, and then I saw Black Milk, and I just was like, yo, man, I ought to try this. So I started slowly, you know, buying equipment and watching tutorials, and I just started picking it up. And then I had a few friends that was already into production, and you know, I asked them could they give me a hand, and you know, they did, and I just took off with it, man. Fell in love with it.
That's awesome, man. Rhythm Roulette definitely had an impact on me too. When I saw that, you know, those guys make it look easy. It's definitely not as easy as they make it look, but that Ninth Wonder episode was one I've watched like probably 10, 20 times. I'm trying to think of some others. There are really so many good ones. They had a good run for a long time. They were doing it. Are they still doing it?
They just started cranking it back up.
Okay.
From what I saw, like around the end of last year. So I've seen like maybe 3 new episodes. Okay. And, I was excited, bro.
It's cool that they're doing it again, man. It's cool to see different people's processes and, you know, whatever records they get. It's a really cool, fun thing, for sure. What was that first like piece of equipment that you got to try to start making beats, and what was that process?
Man, I had an Akai, one of those Akai minis, and it was hell, man. It was hell because I got it plugged straight into the computer. I saw it light up, and you know, my crazy ass just go hitting the buttons, and ain't no sound coming out of nothing. I'm like, oh man, they done jacked me. They took my money. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, no, bro. You need to know how to, you know, maneuver, turn the audio on, all that, you know, in your program, you know. So it was hell for about a week, but then I I started watching tutorials, and then I started catching on, and then learning how to put things on the one, and learning bars, and learning how to loop all of it. It was an experience.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, but it's sounding real nice. We're going to get into the album Damage with you and Reckless 610 in a little bit, but there's definitely like a variety of beats on there. Definitely not just like one style or sound.
Oh no. Because I learned, man, just from listening to classic albums, man, like shoot, the ears get they bore quick. You know, you don't want people to listen to your music, and you definitely don't want to be predictable all the time. You know, you want a person to know when they hear your sound that that's your beat, but they also want to be looking out for what's next too, with you as an artist or as a producer or what have you, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. How would you sort of describe your sound a little bit for somebody who hasn't heard your music?
I mean, I that Damage album, I noticed I blended like a lot of boom bap and 808s, which is, really not common, because 808s is really like a trappy sound, you know what I'm saying? But I tried to blend it with a little boom bap, and it turned out all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you incorporate it well, man. I enjoyed the project for sure.
Thank you, brother.
Who are some of your musical influences? I mean, you mentioned a whole bunch of people before, but maybe like specific producers that you tried to like hone in on their style, or maybe how they were looping things or formatting songs. Who are some specific producers you think that influence you?
I always liked Alchemist, man. I always thought his style like was set apart from anything you've ever heard. And as I grew as a producer and went back to listen to older stuff, man, Crisis and Knife, man, they're unbelievable, man. And I just think they're great, man. I think their process and the thought they put into their music, it's just not no loop going over and over again, just like how they break the music down, and I just think they're great, man. So yeah, I'd say Alchemist, Crisis, Ninth Wonder. I like Pete Rock a lot. Then Knots. Okay. Knots is awesome.
Nice, dude.
Yes. And Static Selected, man. He's a beast.
Ooh. Yeah, man. A lot of those people you name, they have their own producer albums, either instrumental albums or with other MCs. Is that something that you're looking to do or put out soon?
Yeah, man. It's always in the works. I'm really got a lot of projects coming out this year, man. So they just been working me to death, T. So my thing is I'm just trying to build that catalog, man. So cats can really start looking and seeing like, oh, okay, homie's nice,
Staying busy, man. I like it.
Staying busy, yeah, for sure.
You spoke about, Crisis and Ninth Wonder a little bit. So let's talk about the Don and I tour. I saw pictures of you at the show in the Carolinas when they went there. I met up with the gang and DJ'd for a few of the guys on the lineup out here in Colorado Springs, and did a bunch of interviews with the acts. So
awesome.
Definitely go check that out, everybody. But I mean, talk about being at the show in South Carolina, like pretty like legendary thing, seeing like the first tour between these two, the young and old generation bridging together. Talk about your whole experience with the show.
Yeah, it was in Raleigh, TMac, in North Carolina, but it was a great experience, man. I mean, because when I heard that project, man, I just thought it was bananas, man, because already being like a fan of Ninth Wonder and his production, man, and to hear Musalini, man, this guy, man, I just think he's awesome, bro. Like his whole swag, his style, like, just be real, man. You ain't never heard no shit like that before, man. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, man. That's one of those one in a lifetime things, like shoot, it could be somebody trying to copy or emulate the style, but it's not gonna have the same effect, And I like when you're around the presence of something, then you could say it's first. You know what I'm saying? Because I can honestly say, and I've listened to tons of hip hop, and that's the first guy, maybe not to say the messages he's talking about, but to break it down and to have the style and the swagger about it. That's the first time I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, salute to Moose, man, for sure. So I mean, being there, obviously you're a heavy supporter of the underground hip hop scene. I see behind you, you got a dinner at Kobe.
Yeah. Shout out to Ice Lord,
Ice
man.
Lord vinyl. Salute, Ice Lord.
And Ice Lord, I got Crisis, Nejma Nefertiti, which is, man, she's a beast, bro.
Okay, I'll have to check her out.
Yes, bro, she's a beast. Man, she's like the missing member of Wu-Tang, bro.
Ooh, okay.
She's nasty, bro. She's nasty.
Well, what's her name one more time?
Nejma Nefertiti.
Nejma Nefertiti. All right, we're gonna check that out for sure. Are you like an avid vinyl collector? What would you say is like your most coveted or like favorite vinyl that you have, if you do have one?
All right. My favorite vinyl, personally, and I'm glad you asked that, because my favorite album of all time will always be The Chronic.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. This the special edition with the clear vinyl, like the very transparent see-through. So they didn't have too many of these, so you had to jump on this one.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I got a Chronic one. It ain't the special edition one, but yeah, man, we got a similar taste, man. I got a whole bunch of similar things that you're talking about right here.
Yeah, and of course I had to get X. The last one.
Oh yes, nice, dude.
Feel me? Yeah,
Nice.
man. I collect them here and there, man, because I like hip hop, man. I'm an avid collector, whether it be on the mainstream hip hop or the underground, man. If you got something dope and I can get my hands on it, I'm coming.
Let's go. Hopefully, some more vinyl factories open up or something, so we could get them a little quicker. Maybe even some more people get on the vinyl production, just because, man, it seems like a very tedious process.
Yeah, it is. I've noticed, man, because I would love to put a project out on vinyl, but I don't know the extent of the process, because I haven't researched as much as I should have, and I'm man enough to admit that. But once I get it locked in, I'm definitely gonna start putting some projects out on vinyl, man.
We're looking forward to adding it to the collection for sure, man.
Yes, sirski.
Let's go. Let's talk about your production process a little bit more. We talk about collecting records. Do you like to you definitely have a sample heavy style, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Do you like to sample directly from vinyl? Do you dig more like digging? How do you like to dig and look for samples?
I like to dig a lot, because my record player it messed up, and I never went back and got another one. Then I found out about TrackLib, man. TrackLib had some awesome sounds on it. Doesn't have as much as it's not as mysterious. It's like going to the record shop and picking this up, because the artwork's so funky. It's something nasty on it. You know what I mean? So, you got some slim chances with it to me, but shoot, there's always some gems in there too, man. Always a gem in there if you know how to freak it. It's all on you, really.
Nice, dude. So you are like a TrackLib advocate, I would say.
Yeah, I like TrackLib.
I like the concept of it, man. Everybody, it's like the system working the way it should, I guess, right? And it's all laid out in front of you. Right.
And like I said, they make it easier to process your work without so much worry of, okay, is this record so big? Are they going, do this? Are they going to do that? Nobody wants to worry when they make it. You just want to make some dope shit and put it out for the world, Even though, don't get me wrong, I will sample about anything, you know what I mean? But you want your worry to be low as possible.
Minimize that, right?
Right.
Nice, dude. Nice. I like it. So, we've been talking about the music, your style. Let's talk about Damage a little bit. The album with Reckless 610. How did you connect with him? What's your guys' relationship?
Oh, man, that's my dude, man. That's my dude. It was a funny story, because we have a mutual friend named Vaughn. Shout out to V Skinny. that I've known since I was like 19 years old. We used to, hoop on the court and shit. And I found out he was, rapping and stuff. This around the time I'm really starting to get together with the beats. And he was like, "Yeah, I just did this track with my man Reckless." And played the track. It was a dope track. And then he played another one with Reckless by itself called Mustard Gas. And it blew me away, bro. I said to myself, I gotta work with homie. For real. That straight bar spitter.
Yeah, man, for real. It's they're coming at you.
Yeah, man. Coming at you. Put your 3D glasses on. It's coming at you, bro. Word.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Some of my favorites off the project are Action, Hypocrite, and Gotta Be 100.
Oh yeah.
Those ones all hit real hard, good sample flips on them. The whole album really, but those are the ones that really stand out to me that I enjoy the most.
Sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
What was the sort of initial spark that kicked off this album for you guys?
We did a song called Haymaker, man. We did a single called Haymaker, and it did pretty good, man. It did pass anything I expected, because at that point I had just been putting music out with the homies, no advertising, no nothing. I didn't really know how to go about it. No Distro Kid or United Masters, just straight putting it out on the channel. And I put that one out, and I did it, through the right channels, and man, it did pretty good. And I love the way it sounded. I love the way he sounds, because like I said, I was fiending almost to work with him, because I just thought he was incredible, man. And man, when he got on that mic and spit over that beat, I knew right then and there we was gonna have a long friendship.
Nice.
And we've been rocking ever since, bro.
Nice. What was the first song that you guys recorded for this project? Do you know?
Actions.
Set the tone.
With him and Four Eyes, because I was in there chopping the beat, and I happened to see Four Eyes on IG, not knowing who he was, like in the hip hop game, like not knowing, like, yo, this dude here's a fucking legend, like, you know what I mean, like. And I reached out to him, man, and he was like, "Man, let me hear the beat." He heard it. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go stupid on here, bro. This is hot."
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and that kicked it off, and then shoot, after that, man, it was popping, T.
I turn it up like the heater when the weather's cold. 80s baby crazy, tougher than leather old. It's not enough with the cheddar fold. Model chicks want you to subscribe, so they tease you with centerfolds. I don't with the shit, so you better roll. Nigga, you better know. We can throw jabs and let Berettas blow. Deep and specific, articulated and intricate. I've been a dick, I fuck you in public like exhibitionist. Put something in your mouth like the dentist did. Give you the business, kid. Combat with mortals, you watch me finish them. Get yourself some cash, what you need to do. Follow you around for days and hop out the van just like the Cheetah's crew. Feel a burn like a liquor shot.
Were you mostly by yourself crafting the sound for this project? Sort of talk about building it and sort of going back. Do you also like record, like mix the record at all? Or are you more creating the beat and letting the recording process happen with him?
Like me, I'm the beat guy for sure. I'm always making all the beats. Any project you do with me, I'm gonna be the main, source of production. Now, as far as mixing and mastering, man, my man Pompey, he's a beast. Most of the time we just do like a file sending. Like I'll send him the beat, he'll send me the verses back, and I'll take him to Pompey, tell him, doggone, I want this to sound like this, clean that up there, pause here, and Pompey is just such a monster, man. And then, when we all together, we record in the big studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clean sound, crispy sound.
Thank you, brother.
It's nice, man. It sounds good.
Yeah, a lot of time and a lot of letters put into it, bro.
I didn't ask this question, but how long sort of have you been making music and producing?
Well, I've been producing now for 4 years, but that was my first project,
Okay.
like whole album, like so I really kind of took my time with that one because other than that, I was really just making songs with the homies. You know how it is, man. And shoot, your homeboys can rap and they nice and shoot. Got a nice beat, cut it on, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Talk
So that was
about
my first full-length project.
Okay. Can you talk about sequencing the album? Were you involved in that process at all?
Yes, because like I said, that I'm probably like when it comes to projects I work with anybody with, I'm trying to get everything covered, man. Besides making the beats, I try and throw the ideas for the videos. I get all the artwork done because I got a dope artist. Shout out to John Magnum. Like his designs and stuff are crazy. He could take anything out of my head or your head and put it on the paper, bro.
Dope.
Yeah, so I'm probably, when it comes to an album, I'm probably with most people about 60% of the driving force. But I don't mind that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the homies look at me like, you ain't got to do, all of that. But I'm like, yo, man, I'm the type person I want to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the creative mind, the wheels are turning, like, let it flow.
Yeah, man. So, they trip on me sometimes, but by the time everything's done, they like, yeah, that's what's up.
Nice, dude. Nice. I like it. So you said that was your first project. Let's talk about sort of what's coming next, or what's to come in 2023. I mean, you said you're working on a bunch of different projects with different artists currently. So what should we sort of be on the lookout for?
I got a project with Capri the Arbitrator. Shout out to Capri the Arbitrator. Called 7, coming out in July. Man, it's a lot of old school samples, nice breaks on it, man. You're gonna appreciate it. I have a video out with him now called Alien on Paper Chaser right now.
Yep.
Yes. And,
yeah, that's a cool track. That one's fun.
Yeah, he smoked it, man. And it had kind of like a Wu-Tang feel to it, man, when I was making it. And I was like, yo, man, Capri was smoked. Because Capri, that's my man anyway, you know what I mean? So me and him, we get together often, and man, he's an incredible artist, man. He's been putting out work for years, man, and it's great.
Get Em Rizzy. We got a hot track, let's make sure I got a hot rap. My lyrical laser burns through the paper, dark invader with the saber. With the force, even Luke couldn't juke under pressure when it's major. War of the stars for anyone. All y'all rather fight demons with Allah, the mad star of the universe. Is no He-Man. Told you once before, I'm all in, no leaving. Tracks already set, don't fall victim, get hurt, try to revert from the mission. Head on collision with real life. Fucking with parasites who can't get right. Time wasted on nonsense and garbage. We make all the dum-dums acknowledge. Got to be sneaky to creep me. Surrounded by mercenaries and real tight security.
Ahead, well, bro. I was just gonna say, you mentioned it being like a Wu-Tang style beat, man. Definitely have like a little bit of like RZA influence, or at least reminds me of like some RZA style stuff, man. And I love it, man. You see, we got Wu right here. We got Dilla. Yeah. Heavy fan of production and the producers. So
I've been 36 chambers, isn't it?
Yeah, this is actually it's like a collector's thing. I guess this is probably one of my like most prized things that I have. Nice. It's got all the records on singles. They're all on 45s.
Okay.
So it's like a book. It has a little bit of like history and information, and all of them come with like on a 45 single. So
you got really gems cool. Over there, brother. You got gems.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to do a video. Go through them a little bit.
Sure.
But speaking of gems, I mean, is this like sort of your creative space, your area? I mean, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the background.
Oh yeah, man. I'm an avid comic book and action figure collector.
Talk about it.
Yeah, man. I was always in since I was a little kid, man. I was always in DC and Marvel, and that whole superhero thing. That's why the album cover looks the way it does, like the comic book.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's really that's the kind of world I live in, man. Like, in a creative space, man. I I like a lot of science fiction and stuff like that, man, and a lot of action, of course.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, that's just my little workspace here, and and I try to soup it up a little bit.
I like it, man. I like it. What sort of equipment do you work with? I know you said your turntable's sort of down right now, but what what are you working with?
Well, right now, my weapon of choice is the Machine MK3 and the Native Instruments Complete A25.
Okay.
Yeah, and my MacBook, of course.
Of course. Stay strapped with the Mac.
Stay strapped with the Mac, baby.
Nice, dude. Nice. So let's I kind of cut you off there, but let's talk about what else we should be on the lookout for in 2023.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man. My bad.
You're good.
Yeah, so I got the 7 album coming out with Capri the Arbitrator, and man, we wrapping up Damage 2, man, and man, shit.
Damage 2 on the way. Okay.
Yeah, man. And it's I got some nice features on there. Got Rick Hyde doing an appearance.
Ooh.
Musalini.
Ooh.
Yeah, my man Jay Scott the illest. Shout out to Jay Scott. My man Hayes the Kid. I got some dope little features for the album, man. So
nice, dude.
It's gonna be a nice little lookout, man. You're gonna enjoy it, T. I'm telling you. If you thought Damage 1 was cool,
yeah,
you're gonna love 2.
So obviously, I'm going to expect a similar vibes and energy. But how would you describe maybe the sound? Is the sound a lot different? How would you, kind of describe it?
The sound is in I'll say similar. What's gonna differentiate this album from the last album is the growth in me of the sound. Because you got to think, when I worked on Damage 1 was 2 years ago. And now the things I've learned within 2 years from making that.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a similar sound. It's gonna be heavy boom bap, man, heavy bars, but a lot of different things done with the samples now.
Okay. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to put that out, man, and hear what the people got to say, man. I'm very proud of it at this point.
Nice,
then, thank you, bro. Thank you. Then I have my first project with a big time underground artist. I have a EP coming out with the Don himself, man, Musalini.
Ooh,
yeah, full EP, bro.
Damn.
And I'm telling you right now, T-Mac, if you're not the type of person that if you're not like about handling business or about your paper or about the ladies, that project ain't for you.
You will not like that album.
Yeah, that's what that's about, bro. I'm telling you, man, Moose he's a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
Bad boy,
man. Well, there's got to be a physical coming with that. I mean, I think he's got one for every project. So you'll definitely be taking some notes from him. I'm sure he's got the process down to a science at this point. I've had multiple conversations with Musalini, some of my best, some of my favorite, honestly. Somebody that really I could do so much research on, so it's really easy to craft a conversation with that guy. But hey, we're looking forward to, all this work that's coming from you in 2023, man. So that's 3 albums that you just mentioned there. Any more that you want to tell us about? Let's go.
Got another full EP coming out with my man Hayes the Kid. Shout out to Henny Hayes, man.
Oh, okay.
He's a beast, man. New Jersey-based rapper, and man, he is nice. He's super nice. And just working on a double production album with my man Daz Jones. He has a group called Dirty Soap, man. They are ill.
Where are they from?
Oh, they're from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, and you talk about, man, nice with the cuts, T-Mac. He gets busy.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, man. You gotta have to send me links to all these people that we're talking about.
Got you, man. No problem.
Let's go. Man, so a lot coming in 22. Do we got some more?
I do have one more. I got an EP coming out with Jay Scott the illest. Man, one of the best underground hip hop artist I've ever encountered that's not super well known.
Okay, nice. Where's he from?
He's from Linden, New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay, all right. So you up and down the coast, man. Well, getting around, putting that work in.
Oh yeah, man. Much as I can.
Nice, man. Nice. I was watching your episode of Junkies earlier.
Okay.
Junkies ATL. That was a fun convo. And hey, I'm tapped in with that community now for sure. I like that energy and that vibe a lot.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Junkies ATL, man. Shout out to the host Trife, man. That's like my first home when it comes to underground, man. And that dude, he shows so much love, man. And that's like a big brother to me, man. So shout out to Trife, man, and shout out to Junkies ATL for sure.
Absolutely. Salute, shout out to those guys. Does the stream happen on Thursdays?
It's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
Okay, so hey, tonight, maybe I have to pop in there, see what's good.
Man, tap in, TMac, 10 p.m. Stop playing, bros.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. You talking about, you're gonna hear some serious talent. You're gonna hear a lot of those names I mentioned as well.
Yeah, man.
Serious
There's really there's so much happening in the underground scene. It's impossible to really keep up with everybody, but finding these certain channels or peoples, you'll be exposed to another certain area or section of this underground community that's really doing some cool things.
Absolutely.
So if people want to work with you, do you have beats available online? Should people just reach out, send you a message? If people want to work with you, how can they do that?
Oh man, just catch me on Instagram all day, man. Get them _Rizzy 9345. And yeah, man, we'll see what we can do with you, man. I try and build the beat around the artist. But if I happen to have something you already like, yeah, we can do that too.
So you're really trying to craft things, with the artist in mind almost, or have an idea instead of just sitting down, like just trying to make a beat. You sort of have a little bit of a direction already?
I do. That's why I ain't gonna lie, making the project with Moose was one of the hardest things I ever did because of his style and swag, man. I want to give him something real player, in which I make a lot of that grimy boom bap and stuff,
Yeah.
And for him, man, he just like, he's such a smooth cat, man. I really had to get in a whole nother bag with him, but it turned out pretty good, man.
Interesting, bro. I mean, talk about the process a little bit. Just, you giving me that little nugget, and is that breaking news that you're dropping it? That's like a full EP produced by you?
I mean, it is for me because I'm a firm believer in in manifestation, bro. Like,
let's go.
Anybody I've ever wanted to work with in this game that I admire, I have. I never thought in a million years I'd do a song with Rick Hyde or Four Eyes, or let alone a whole project with Moose, or meet Knife Wonder or Crisis. Like, manifest, bro. You can do anything you want in this world and have anything you want if you believe in it and you put in the time and the energy and the money if you have it.
Speak on it, man. This is he's dropping bars too. He ain't just a producer. I mean, listen to this guy.
Yeah, man. I tried this. I did that all my life, T. Whether it came to even working, man, and jobs and everything, man. Like, if you want something, you got to believe in it. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm a firm believer in that. That's why I'm out here in Colorado. That's why this show is, doing its thing. I'm able to connect with and talk with all these great artists. Manifestation, people, believe in yourself, have a dream and go for it, for real.
Yeah, man. And like I said, man, I really do enjoy watching your show and watching the process of your conversations and stuff, man. And you ain't one of them hosts just ask no dumbass questions either. So I'll be like, yeah, he really put some thought into his shit. So I really do enjoy your show.
My man, I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
We talk about dreams and manifesting, project with Moose pretty much in the bag. Who are some other people you may be looking to work with, some dreams or goals of yours?
Man, my ultimate goal, I guess I would say, but the guy I really wanted to work with, man, legendary, but is no longer with us. Prodigy, man. That was my ultimate goal, man, was to work with P, man. That because to me, he's always been a heavy staple of what hip hop was. You know, to me, him and Havoc, man, just had a sound like that can't be duplicated.
Mm. Yeah, man, they definitely brought something unique and different to the game. That's another great like classic '90s album to go back to, their first one, right?
Yeah, man. So maybe I'll get to work with Havoc, because Havoc's a pretty dope rapper too.
Yeah, man, Havoc, or somebody that I thought of, Flea Lord, man. He's
Oh man,
somebody
Flea Lord, yes,
bringing the
Flea Lord's
grime,
awesome.
connection to Prodigy as well. So that's something close as well that I think would mesh real well together.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind working with Illa G as well, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, so I guess outside of no Pride and Havoc, man, I'd love to do a track with Banks, man.
With who?
Lloyd Banks, man.
Lloyd
I'd love to do
Banks.
it. Yeah,
Nice.
bro, I'd love to do a track with Lloyd Banks, man. That's just, that's the era when I was young and stuff, man. I was in my 1920 and G Unit, just killing everything, man. So yeah,
Classic.
I'd love to do a track with Banks, man, no doubt.
Classic stuff, man. I love it. So let's move on to the food portion of this conversation, man. A big part of
All right.
conversations with TMac. I mean, he said he watches the show, so he knew where it was going.
Yes,
but
sir.
Give me some of your favorite food spots. Your go-to spots around your hood.
All right. Well, in my hood, man, see, I'm a big advocate of the Asian persuasion. Let's see, man. I fucking love Chinese food, bro.
Okay.
And my spot, man, is literally like 4 or 5 minutes up the street from the crib, man. Little China. Shout out to Little China, bro. Best sesame chicken in the world.
Sesame chicken's the go-to?
That's the go-to, man. Or the beef and broccoli, you already know.
Okay, beef and broccoli. Come on. What kind of rice you getting, man?
And shrimp fried, man. I haven't had any swine and shit almost 13 years, my boy.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Dope. All right.
Yeah.
So we got a Chinese food spot. What else? Any other go-tos?
Oh yeah, seafood, man. Seafood. I love the Tasty Crab. We got a spot called Tasty Crab. That's on the south side of Aiken, where I stay. And man, excellent food. Excellent, man. I'm a shrimp and crab leg and lobster tail, all that, man. And of course, when I'm not on my seafood stuff, man, shit, a good old American cheeseburger or fat juicy steak, baby.
Let's go.
Can't go wrong.
Let's go.
Can't go wrong. Ribeyes, man. Ribeyes.
Man, it sounds like a Musalini track right here, or the base of the Musalini track.
Man, I'm looking at him like, man, I look at homie the way he eat, man, and so I said, man, Moose metabolism off the fucking chain, boy. The way
For
he
real,
eat.
right?
My dude do not be playing. He be putting it away, man.
Yo, he be getting them juices too, be getting them good shots. That good stuff in him too as well. It's all about that balance.
Yeah, I see he does he has a lot of healthy stuff in his diet too, man. But shit, I just be looking at them damn Big Fred Flintstone steaks he be having. I be like, God damn, boy. And he be
Fried
taking
everything,
it down
sauces
too.
everywhere, man.
Yeah, he be taking it down, bro. Like I said, shoot, kudos to him. Kudos to him, bro.
So I got a new question that I'm starting to ask everybody.
What's up?
If there was a specific pizza, like a Em Rizzy special pizza, what would be on that pizza?
Definitely got to be thin crust, bro. I don't like pizza where it's more dough than toppings. Fucks the pizza up for me. Got to be thin crust.
Okay.
I gotta have beef on it. I gotta have mushrooms, green peppers, black olives, and extra cheese, man. Authentic though, 100% mozzarella.
Okay, he knew what he wanted.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm a pizza advocate as well, but I don't throw that out there because I assume that everybody fucking loves pizza. Come on.
Yes, that's true. Pretty much everybody does. It's a staple in my household for sure. You know what I mean? We work at the good pizza spot. But we're gonna have to make a Em Rizzy special. They'll see it here on the screen, and I'm not too much of a olive or mushroom guy, but I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Try it out, man. I'm telling you, don't knock it, man. Only time I like black olives is on pizza, bro.
Ooh, okay.
The only time I eat it, bro. Like, so I say, you got to know something's there.
What kind of sauce you like on the pizza? More sweet sauce, more something plain in the background, garlicky? What kind of sauce you like?
Yeah, man. I'm a garlic advocate, man. So it has to have, like, hint of garlic. I don't want the sauce to be all sour. So, a little hint of sugar. Not much, man, because shoot, I ain't liking all that sweet stuff unless I'm having dessert. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Hey,
yeah, definitely gotta have some garlic.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean that goes on the pizza, no question. You know what I
No
mean?
question.
Like, you
No
guys are
question.
missing out.
For sure.
Extra garlic on my pizza always.
Word.
Get Em Rizzy. Thank you so much for joining us today. Anything else you want to let the people know that we didn't touch on here today? Man, the floor is yours.
No, man, just keep locking in, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Keep locking in with TMac, of course, lock in with myself, man. And never be afraid to go for what you want, man. Never think it's out of your reach. Because it's more in your reach, and the world is a lot smaller than you think. And I'll just leave it that note.
Bars, people, bars.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Rizzy, I appreciate this. I had a lot of fun with this conversation, and hopefully we'll link up soon, man. I know you be getting around, so you ever come out to Colorado, you let me know.
I'll definitely hit you up, T, man. It was a pleasure, man. And like I said, I thank you for the opportunity, brother.
Absolutely, man. Everybody, connect with Get Em Rizzy. We got all the links below. Make sure you listen to music and be on the lookout. He's got a lot of great work coming this year. So tap in. That catalog is building quickly, and we're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't care if your man's a stand-up dude, I bet I sit him down. Niggas been broke as a joke, but I don't kid around. Feeling like Pac in 94, I get around. Got these rappers trained like dogs, I tell them sit it down. Declaring war, but we ain't no kids that play games. Listen, man, there's always a method to how I bring pain. I like to tuck the fifth, stay away from sucker shit. I lose if I move like you dudes on that other shit. Got them ill metaphors.